Thanks for coming back to my channel, 16-Bit Fingerprint. If you were here last time, you saw my collection. It was all my Xbox, PlayStation, Sega stuff. And this week, it's going to be all my Nintendo stuff. So strap in, and here we go. Okay, so we're going to start with the NES. All the NES stuff is cartridge only. I don't collect boxes for them. So these are the games. We'll go nice and slow so you can kind of catch everything. Adventure Island, all three of them. Just the first Lolo. There's a lot of filler in here. Obviously, the original NES had a lot of filler games. Some of my favorites, Baseball Simulator 1000. I loved this game as a kid. It's very arcadey for a sports game, especially for NES. Got Bases Loaded games, Batman's, Battletoads, everybody knows that, super hard. Blaster Master, another one of my favorites as a kid. Loved playing that one growing up. Bubble Bobble. Let's see, any other standouts? Casino Kid 2. That's an expensive one. I think it goes for like 80 to 100 now. I'm not exactly sure. I've had it for a while. Got all three of the Castlevanias. Chippendale Rescue Rangers. That's a good one. Contra, obviously. Cool World. That's another expensive one. I think it's right around $100. Darkwing Duck. Donkey Kong games. I don't have Donkey Kong Jr. Math. That's an expensive one. All the Double Dragons, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Everybody's seen that if you watch AVGN. All four of the Dragon Warriors. I picked that one up a couple years ago for $40. Got pretty lucky. The cheap Flintstones. Obviously not the expensive one. Both G.I. Joe games. Both Ghostbusters, another Ghosts and Goblins. It's another one that everybody knows. It's, you know, arguably one of the hardest games ever. Keep going. Try to focus more. Hogan's Alley is one of my favorite shooters. Yeah, a lot of these I've been collecting for a long time. I don't really care about label upgrades. Like, if I got one that was much better, I'd upgrade the label. But if not, I'd just leave it. Kirby Adventure. Kiwi Craze, that's another expensive one. I picked that up the other day. I think I got a good deal on it, 65 bucks. The Cryon Conquest, that's another one that goes over 100. I picked that one up in a pretty big trade that I made. Local game store, traded $400 worth of stuff. Picked up 4 or 5 games that were pretty expensive. I got both gray and gold cards of both Zelda games. Lemperor, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. That's another expensive one. That was another part of that big $400 trade-in deal. Life Force, if you like shooters, that's a good one. Going through, what else do we have? Maniac Mansion, I got that one cheap. Marble Madness is a game I loved as a kid. Come over here, we got all the Mega Mans. Metroid, I gotta get the yellow label Metroid too. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Mineland's Secret Castle, one of my friend's favorite games. Monster Party. All three Ninja Gaidens. North and South. So many. Popeye. Power Punch 2. I didn't really do a lot. I don't collect a lot of like the third-party games. Usually it's only like the Nintendo games and Tengen. Those are the only really third-party games I collect. So I didn't go out of my way for games like Micro Machines or anything like that. River City Ransom, this is one of my favorite 2-player games on the NES. It's a great beat-em-up. Love that game. What else do we have? So many. All the Tecmos, Super Tecmo Bowl, the 3 Ninja Turtles games. The Guardian Legend, that's one of my favorite. I don't know why it's way down here. All the starts with a T. What else do we have? Nothing too crazy down here near the bottom. The Uninvited, that's an expensive one. There we go. Yeah, it's not focusing that well. Urban Champion, it's a fighter. I don't know if you ever played that game, but it's
definitely aged not well. Wampum, that's a pretty expensive one. You don't see that very often. And that's about it for the NES. And make our way to the Super Nintendo. First, we'll check out what I got up top. I got some plushes. I made this out of Legos, you can tell. But I got some ICP stuff, a couple plushes, Beverly Kills on cassette, a cup, some things I made out of perler beads. My only amiibo is Shovel Knight. I love that game. Got the gold one. Got the box for my 3DS, a couple more mugs, box for my Switch. I don't really collect boxes much, but if I find them cheap, I'll hold on to them for consoles. Games, I have a lot of boxes for Super Nintendo, N64, I have a handful. All these games, the Super Nintendo and N64, they're all complete. By complete, I mean it has game, case, and manual. Games that have maps, like the Final Fantasies, the maps are in there as well. So I'm going to start off ActRaiser. This is probably one of my top 3 favorite games of all time. Love that game, play it all the time. Axelate's another good shooter. Super Castlevania 4. Everybody knows that game. That's a great one. Contra 3, Alien Wars. That's another good one. Great 2-player game. Demon's Crest. It's a box everybody wants. You know, you don't see it very often. It's in really good shape. There is some sticker residue on the back, but I'm not worried about it. I'm not taking it off. Doom. All 3 Donkey Kong Countries. Earthworm Jim. Final Fantasy 2, 3. Mystic Quest. Final Fight, one of my favorite games. F-Zero. Illusion of Gaia. Incredible Hulk. Kirby's Dream Land 3, that's another expensive one you don't see very often. Complete in box. Legend of the Mystical Ninja, this is actually the box of the game that I had when I was a kid, so I've had this for 25 plus years. I forget, we got it new when it first came out, I don't remember, early 90s, mid 90s. One of the only things that isn't authentic in here, it's Legend of Zelda Parallel Worlds. It's a ROM hack. So obviously it's not an authentic box considering it's a ROM hack. But I do have Link to the Past. This one has the box and the manual and the little hint book that comes with it. Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, NHL 94 and NHLPA 93. Great sports games if you're into sports games. Got Power Instinct. It's complete. It's an Atlas title, so obviously everybody knows you want to hold on to those. Super R-Type 3. That's a pricey one. You don't see that very often in box. Secret of Evermore. Separation Anxiety. Spider-Man. Maximum Carnage. Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter Turbo. Stunt Race. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Another one I had as a kid. I loved this game. Again, super hard, but fun. One of the other only things that isn't authentic is this box. It's for Super Mario All-Stars and Super Mario World, the combo cart. It was a pack-in. It only came with a system and it didn't have an actual box. So I just went on eBay and found that and, you know, printed it up just to like having it on the shelf with the box. Mario All-Stars. Slide down here. We got Mario World, Super Mario Kart. And here's one you don't see very often. This is actually a lot more rare than you'd expect. It's Super Mario World. They didn't sell a lot of these because a lot of Mario Worlds came with the consoles. So to see the box, to get one with the box, it's very rare. So keep an eye out for those. If you find them cheap, if you find them not so cheap, they're worth picking up. I got our Mario RPG, like a really crisp box. Super Mario World Yoshi's Island, Super Metroid, all the Star Wars, Super Star Wars games. The original Super R-Type box is pretty rough, but for what it is an inexpensive game. I could probably upgrade that in the future if I wanted to. Super Tennis, Turtles in Time. This is probably my cleanest box out of all the boxes that I have. As you can tell, they're all in box protectors. And then a couple more expensive, not too expensive ones. T2, Tetris and Dr. Mario. I love this game. Me and the wife play this one a lot. And Zombies Ate My Neighbors. This box is probably the worst shaped one that I have. It's beat to hell, but you know, for the price that I got it for, it was worth it. And the last Super Nintendo box that I got is this one up here. You probably saw it in other videos. It's Earthbound. It's complete in box. It's in overall good shape. Up in the corner right there is the only spot. You could tell somebody probably peeled a price tag off of it, but really good shape.
Then I got, like I said, plushes. I got Donkey Kong. I got my 3DS, Earthworm Jim, Lunchbox. We're going on to the N64 now. Now, I didn't really have, these aren't in alphabetical order or anything, just games that I have in box. Like I said, they got the manual, they got the game, and the box. So, Paper Mario, Smash Brothers, Mario 64, Mario Kart, Golf, Mario Party, Yoshi's Story, Donkey Kong. Both 007 games, both Zelda games, and they're actually both of them are the collector's edition with the collector's edition cart. So I got those before the big rush, before everything was super expensive. So I really got lucky with those. Space Station Silicon Valley, Robotron 64, Kirby's Crystal Shards, Star Fox, you know, a lot of the normal stuff. Blitz, nothing special, but I loved the game, so I wanted to get the box. Perfect Dark, same thing. Destruction Derby, Star Wars, Tony Hawk. And then go to my Switch games real quick. I don't really have a ton, but I don't collect them unless it's something that I want to play or I get it really cheap. If it's not something I get really cheap, I'm not collecting new stuff right now. I just wait till it gets cheaper to collect it. I'll go to my loose SNES cards. There's a handful of nothing crazy right there. And we'll slide down. We got ActRaiser 2, Baseball Simulator 1000. It's funny because for NES, it's one of my favorite games. Super Nintendo version, I'm not really a fan. Battletoads and Battlemaniacs, Battletoads Double Dragon, Breath of Fire. Sliding down, we got Aladdin, Goof Troop. Don't sleep on Goof Troop. That's a really good game. Super Bomberman 2, that's a great party game if you have the thing that makes it so you can plug in 4 controllers. You can play with all your friends. Earthworm Jim 2, Loose. Need to find the box for that one. The Joe and Mac is another game I loved as a kid. Killer Instinct. Kirby Superstar, me and my cousins always played this one. Knights of the Round, that's another great game. Super Bonk. It's another one you don't see very often. Let's see, Lion King, Power Rangers. Oop, there's a couple expensive ones that I've had. I got lucky picking these up, traded in my friend's store. I got Mega Man X2 and X3. Those are the most expensive loose carts that I got for Super Nintendo. And slide down, NBA games, nothing crazy. I was thinking about thinning the collection and getting rid of all the sports games and junk titles that aren't worth much. There's another ROM hack that's pretty good. I forget what it's called, Super Mario World Return to Dinosaur Land. It's a popular one. Super Punch-Out, Super Mario Kart. I got the Player's Choice Edition. Secret of Mana. Super Battle Tank 2. Nothing crazy. Wario's Woods. Wanderers from Ys. It's a common one, but I used to play that one as a kid. Loved it. UN Squadron. Horizontal shooter I liked growing up. Sliding down. Sunset Riders. Street Fighter Alpha 2. Wolfenstein 3D. Star Fox, obviously. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing too crazy. And then got my N64 games, my loose cart games. I'm not going to go through all these. I'll just show you after what I have left for end labels, so you know what games I actually have. Because I got a lot of these set up where you can't actually see the end labels. I'll show you those right now. See, I really don't have the space. It's kind of maxed out over here. Up top, I got a little arcade Tetris game. Got Wally the Green Monster. I got Sing 2016 for the Wii. You might actually want to look out for this. I got it new, sealed, because there's actually a song on there that's by John Legend, and it plays the video, and the video actually has Chrissy Teigen topless. And just how Nintendo is, they cut the production, so it's very low production numbers, and I bought it speculating that in the future it could be worth a lot of money. So I'm just hoping that, you know, in the future it could be worth some big money. So if you see it, grab it. A couple Brawler 64 controllers. Like I said, here's all the N64 games I got left, the loose ones. And then we're on to GameCube. So sliding over to GameCube. Animal Crossing. It has the memory card too. Battalion Wars, Call of Duty games, Crash games. Cubivore. Got this one. It's complete in box. Eternal Darkness, F-Zero, Gauntlet. Right now, there's a lot of GameCube games that go for big money. Kirby, I don't have all of the Zeldas. Keep an eye out. I try not to pay full price, so you know how that is, the struggle trying to find them cheap enough to make it worth it for me to buy. Luigi's Mansion. I got Mario Kart. I believe this is the bonus disc version. Yes, I have the bonus disc as well. All the Mario parties. I love Mario sports games, whether it's tennis, baseball, you know. Medal of Honor games, a couple of them. Mega Man games, Metroid. Slide Down NBA Street, NFL Street, Need for Speed Underground, Paper Mario, Black Label, Pikmin, keep going, Skies of Arcadia, Sonic games, Spider-Man, Tom Clancy, SpongeBob, Spyro, Mario Strikers, Mario Sunshine, Super Monkey Ball, Super Smash Brothers, one of my favorite for the system. Who doesn't love that game? Time Splitters 2. Over here, Tony Hawk games. You got both Wario games, Wario World, WarioWare. Got the Amiibo Festival game. Complete in box, that's unopened. Over here, Wii games, I don't really collect a lot. I just have games that I think I'd like to play, games that might be expensive, games that look fun. Traded my buddy Jay for this one, Coraline. You know, Donkey Kong Country, GoldenEye, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I like Van Halen, so I found this in a good shape and I kept it. Gunslinger is another one I traded my buddy Jay for. House of the Dead games. Just Dance 2020. You wouldn't believe how expensive this game is, and you can't believe that we had a game that came out in 2020. Kirby's Epic Yarn, Kirby's Return to Dreamland, the Zelda games, Mario Kart, everybody loves that. Mario Party 8 and 9, again, sports games, Mario sports games, who doesn't like them? You know, tennis, soccer, baseball. Metroid Prime, Metroid. I also have the Michael Jackson game, but this one has the glove. So, if you want to put it on and dance like Mike, you can. Monster Hunter, Knights, Okami, Pokemon Battle Revolution. The Punch-Out is actually really good for Wii. Red Steel, I like Red Steel and Red Steel 2. I don't have that game currently. I should be able to pick it up soon, though. Resident Evil 4, a couple more Resident Evil games, a bunch of Sonic games, Super Mario Bros. Wii, Mario Galaxies, obviously, Paper Mario, the Trauma Team games, Wario Land, WarioWare Smooth Moves, Wii Party is another one you got to look out for. You don't usually see it, but usually when you do, people think it's a cheap game, and it actually goes for a decent amount of money. We Play Motion, both Wii Sports Resort, and Worms. Going down to Wii U. For a while, I was just collecting all the Wii U games I could find, so there's nothing too crazy. I mean, you know, you got Bayonetta 2. This is actually sealed. Captain Toad. The Croods is more expensive than you'd expect. DuckTales Remastered. Some of these Just Dance games go for a good amount. Kirby, Zelda, Breath of the Wild, you know, there's a couple others. Twilight Princess HD actually goes for a lot. Slide down, you got Mario Kart, Mario Party, Paper Mario, Pikmin again. I got the big box, Star Fox Zero and Star Fox Guard. Super Mario Maker, Mario 3D, the Wonderful 101, Xenoblade Chronicle X there at the end, and then Yoshi's Woolly World and Zombie U. Now we're gonna go to the DS games. See if I can get a good picture of it. This is my DS collection. I don't really have a ton, but I have games that I'd like to play and that go for a lot of money. So, Call of Duty, Chrono Trigger, Castle Quest. Again, these all have the manual in the game and the case. A couple Final Fantasy games. Kirby. These again. Legacy books 1 and 2. Spyro. Bowser's Inside Story, Mario Kart, Super Mario Bros, Metroid Prime Hunter, Plants vs. Zombies. Getting into the Pokemon games. Black, Diamond, Heart Gold, Pearl, Ranger, Shadow of Almia, whatever it is. Soul Silver, White 2, Professor Layton, a couple of Professor Layton games.
some Sonic games, Super Monkey Ball, Touch and Roll. Okay, and over here, these are more 3D DS games, regular DS games, but these are all actually sealed. So nothing too crazy on the top. Salem's Secrets, Robo-Apocalypse, Professor Layton and the Last Spectre. Casual Mania, that's another one you wouldn't expect to be worth money, but low print run, and it actually sells pretty good. So find something like that, you might want to grab it. And Underwater Attack is another one. Low print run, you might want to grab it if you see it, because it goes more expensive than you'd expect, and this is sealed. Tokyo Beatdown, that's an Atlas game. Keep an eye out for that. Dragon Quest 9, Chrono Trigger, Blue Dragon Plus, Miami Law, Harvest Moon, Frantic Farming. I found this at a thrift store for $15. Pokemon White sealed. Dragon Quest, Monsters, Joker. A couple Sonic games. Again, Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, Kingdom Hearts, Rocket Slime. There's a bunch. There's a lot of really good, expensive titles there. I did actually have the Phantom Hourglass, Zelda's Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks, and sold it to a friend of mine on Discord. Then 3DS, again, nothing too crazy. I don't really collect for these systems, but you know, you got Fire Emblem and the Zelda games, some Mario, Dream Team, Paper Jam, Slide Down Pilot Wings. Again, a bunch of Pokemon games. New River City Ransom, Resident Evil, Shovel Knight, one of my favorite games. And then Bakugan, sealed in the box. So that's my Nintendo stuff. We're gonna go check out the consoles now. But overall, I mean, it's a ton of stuff. So now we're gonna check out the consoles. Okay, so upstairs I have Super Analog NT, that's hooked up. That's what I play Super Nintendo on. For my N64, I have the Fire Orange. It has the expansion pack. It's all authentic, all original. For controllers, I got the Fire Orange, yellow, the green, and the Smoke. Got a couple transfer packs. But the rarest thing that I have this Nintendo, it's probably the rarest, but it might not be the most expensive. It's actually the Nintendo Power 100 controller. Yeah, I think you had to mail out for these to get, but I got a crazy deal on it. The guy didn't know what he had. One of those situations where he didn't really think it was anything too special. And then I said, this is to play 4 controllers on Super Nintendo. Got that Wii controller, the gold one, and a black one. Nothing too crazy. Some guns and whatnot. And I believe that's about it. I have a regular old school NES. It's the same one I've had for 20 plus years. And then down here I have just the regular black Wii U. So overall, that's all my Nintendo stuff. Nothing else too much, but I mean, that's enough. I'd say that's a lot. So thanks for watching this week's video, and hope to see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Thanks.